Every Basak first, the New Year celebration of Bikram Sambat is done. But how many of us have thought how much do we know about the Vikram Sambat? We celebrate this every year, right? There are many calendars in the world. Just only in Nepal, there are plenty of calendars like Nepal Sambat, Yalambar Sambat, Shaka Sambat, etc. The question is, we started the Bikram Sambat calendar, and why is it our national calendar in Nepal? The widely believed story of Bikram Sambat is related to King Vikramaditya of Ujjain. The legend has it that it was established by the king after defeating the Sakas. As written in the Jain historical book named Kalakacharya Kathanaka, a monk called Kalakacharya's sister Saraswati was abducted by the powerful Ujjain king Gandharvasena. Seeking vengeance, the monk turned to the Saka ruler King Shahi in Shistan for help. Despite the odds and with the aid of miracles, King Shahi defeated Gandharvasena and captured him. But Gandharvasena was forgiven and he retired to a forest, where he met his demise at the jaws of a tiger. However, his son Vikramaditya grew up in the forest and later invaded Ujjain, driving out the Sakas. To commemorate this victory over Sakas, he began the Vikrama era. However, there is also a different stream of beliefs about this. Some researchers have pointed out that despite many archaeological studies, no kingdom of King Vikramaditya has yet been found to have existed during the time Bikram Sambat started. Thus, they believed it to be a Sambat which started originally in the Nepalese region by a Nepalese king named Vikramaditya. Other researchers go even further and believe it is not to be associated with any kings at all. They find deeper meaning and associate it with the sun. Interestingly, the term Aditya in Sanskrit translates to sun in English. Over the centuries, the Bikram Sambat calendar has been used in various parts of South Asia, particularly in Nepal and some parts of India. It has served as a basis for many cultural and religious festivals, as well as for official purposes in Nepal, where it is the official calendar system. Since when is Bikram Sambat used in Nepal though? The Bikram Sambat is widely used in Nepal as it is recognized as the official calendar of country. It is used in government and official documents as well as in the cultural and religious festivals. Before the adoption of Bikram Sambat, Nepal used various other calendars such as Sakya calendar, Nepal era, and Gupta era. According to some legends, the use of Bikram Sambat in Nepal started during the reign of King Jayasthiti Malla in the 14th century. The king was impressed by the accuracy and precision of the calendar system and adopted it as the official calendar of Nepal. Since then, it has been widely used in country and is an important part of cultural and religious traditions. The use of Bikram Sambat is seen in many places by many kings throughout the history of Nepal. Whereas the official use of Bikram Sambat was started in Nepal in 1958 Bikram Sambat. It was adopted by Chandra Samsher during his rule, which is in 1901 AD. The first day of the new year is considered a public holiday in Nepal. In addition, Vaishak 1st marks the celebration of the annual carnival, Biscuit Jatra in Bhaktapur. It is worth noting that Nepal Sambat has been recognized as a national calendar alongside Bikram Sambat since 2007. It is celebrated as Vaishakhi at the beginning of the Hindu solar new year in Punjab, in other parts of India too. The uses in India. In India, the reformulated Saka calendar is officially used for administrative purposes, except when determining the dates of traditional festivals. Interestingly, the Hindi version of preamble of the Constitution of India presents the adoption date, 26 November 1949, in Bikram Sambat is Markshirs Shukla Saptami Sambat 2006. There has been a growing call for the replacement of Shaka calendar with Vikram Samvat as India's official calendar. The Bikram Samvat is also used in some part of India, especially in the northern regions. It is primarily used by the Hindu communities to calculate the dates of festivals and events. In addition, it is also used in Indian states of Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, and Punjab. Apart from Nepal and India, Bikram Sambat is also used by some communities in Bangladesh and Pakistan. The importance of Bikram Sambat. One might wonder what can be the importance of a calendar that's different from the widely accepted Gregorian calendar. Well, there are several reasons why Bikram Sambat has its own unique advantages and relevances. First of all, Bikram Sambat is based on the lunar year, which means that it follows the cycle of moons. This makes it more aligned with the natural phenomena and agricultural cycles, which are still relevant in many parts of South Asia. Many farmers in Nepal and India still use the calendar system to determine the best time for planting and harvesting crops. In contrast, the Gregorian calendar is a solar based system which does not take into account the cycles of the moon. Secondly, Bikram Sambat has a rich cultural and religious significances, particularly in Nepal and among the Sikh community, Hindu community, Buddhist communities, and Jain communities. It is deeply embedded in the traditions and practices of these cultures and serves as a basis for many festivals and rituals. In this sense, Bikram Sambat is not just a calendar system but a way of life and a connection to the past. The Lunisolar calendar. The Bikram Sambat is a calendar system that incorporates not both the solar and the lunar cycles. While it primarily based on the lunar year, it also takes into account the solar year and astrological calculations to ensure accuracy. The solar year is the time it takes for the Earth to complete one orbit around the Sun, which is approximately 365.24 days. The lunar year, on the other hand, is based on cycles of moons and is approximately 354 days long. To reconcile the two, the Bikram Sambat calendar system adds an extra days every few years to keep the lunar and solar years in sync. In addition, Bikram Sambat also incorporates astrological calculations to determine the dates of the religious and cultural festivals. For example, the Nepali New Year, which falls on the first day of first lunar month, is also determined by astrological calculations based on the position of sun, moon, and other celestial bodies. In conclusion, Bikram Sambat is a calendar system with a long and rich history, as well as timeless relevances. It offers unique advantages and perspectives that are not found in other calendar systems, particularly the widely used Gregorian calendar. Whether we use it for cultural, religious, or practical purposes, Bikram Samvat reminds us of our connection to the nature, to our ancestors, and to the rhythm of life. Thank you.